This is the Astros Postcast, your instant game reaction for the Houston Astros, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Now, admittedly, the Houston Astros are not one of the better offensive teams in Major League Baseball through 26 games of the season. But my goodness, I don't think you or I or anybody else would have predicted they would have go up to Kansas City, who's just played blah baseball so far this year, and get shut out 2-0 for 2 consecutive nights to kick off a quick 3-game road trip. As that is exactly what has happened to this ball club up there in Kansas City. And man, oh man, it's got you grasping for straws trying to figure out what's wrong and how they can fix it in a hurry, because they look absolutely atrocious right now at the plate. Hello and welcome tonight to the Locked On Astros Postcast. We're doing double duty. You will notice me continuing to look down. I'm sorry. I'm going to talk and watch. We've got Rockets playoffs going on as well. It's not the good start to the night in Houston sports that we want, but I guess if it takes the Astros sacrificing a loss, maybe that's what it was. They're sacrificing a shutout loss, so, the Rockets can win tonight. But man, oh man, we're focusing right now on the Astros, who were absolutely terrible, and they waste a great performance for Framber Valdez. Framber Valdez tonight goes out there. Actually, you know what? Before we get there, let's go ahead and let's get to that, what we're going to be talking about from this one.
This is what you'll be talking about.
It's that they did not support their starting pitcher who went out. And look, we've talked about him quite a bit. He's been very up and down so far this season. Framber went out there tonight and pitched like the ace of the staff that he can be. Now, again, he's not the ace anymore. I will say that. It is Hunter Brown. But they're co-aces. They can be co-aces. That's fine. He pitched like an ace tonight. 8 innings, 2 runs, 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. Gave up the 1 home run. Guess what you can do every single time that your starting pitcher gives you that? You can win. Heck, you can win with 7 innings and 3 runs. You can win with 6 innings and 3 runs. You can win with 5 innings and 3 runs every single time that your starter does that. And man, it's frustrating. Astros had some opportunities tonight. They left 8 men on base. They had 9 at-bats where they had runners in scoring position. You already know what they did. Big fat 1 hit. Didn't score any runs off of it. 6 hits. They out-hit the Royals tonight. They doubled the Royals' hit amount. Now, look, they didn't do anything special with those hits. They had a couple of doubles from Christian Walker and Isaac Paredes, and then the rest were singles. But, up and down that line, strike out 8 times, only draw a couple walks. They put guys on base. I'm not trying to be doom and gloom when they lose a game. I always tell you guys that because I mean it. You can't overreact in a 162-game season like it's a football game, and I'm well aware of that. I didn't have a lot of faith coming into the season on the lineup that they've put together. And I will tell you, as the season continues to move along here, I think this is going to be, at best, a middle-of-the-pack offense in Major League Baseball this season. And I'm not just telling you that again because they lost tonight. I don't see it. I didn't see it coming in, and I don't see it now. It really does not help when you go and look. If you haven't done it, don't do it. Go look at the numbers that Kyle Tucker and Alex Bregman are putting up. It's frustrating. Man, they could use those numbers in this lineup right now. I got to focus on what's in front of us. And what's in front of us is a team that right now, Jose Altuve's going in the tank. He's been horrible as of late. Jordan's been awful all season. We all love him. He is hopefully another one of those cornerstone pieces that's here forever. He's got the kind of talent to be the best here in the league all year long, every year. But he's been absolutely atrocious. Paredes has been better than I anticipated. But like I always mention with him, it's hot and cold. And he is, to me, a hitter that is very easy to game plan against in terms of, you have to execute your game plan. But he's an easy hitter to game plan against. Same goes for Jeremy Pena. It's been the same story forever. Christian Walker, got hot there for a second, big fat dud. I mean, look at the end of the game tonight. You get runners in on the corners there, 2 outs, and I'll give Christian Walker credit here. He didn't do what a lot of his teammates do the first pitch of the at-bat, which is come out and just let the pitcher fire one over the middle of the plate and not even take a hack at it. He took a hack, 94 right down the middle, and he missed it. Then he looked at 95 right down the middle. But he's been absolutely horrible this season. Yainer Diaz has possibly been the worst player on the team so far this season. He's not doing anything defensively to help you. He's not doing anything to throw out runners, and he can't hit a lick. He's hitting one. Batting average is not what we rate players off of. I'm completely understanding of that. It's been long gone since, the OPS numbers are your real true barometer, I think, of how you view a player. But you just run through it real quick. Jose Altuve now at this point of the season. It's up to 106 at-bats, 274. OPS those at 687. That's not Altuve-like. Yordan, like I mentioned, absolutely horrible. 85 at-bats into his season. 200 batting average, 604 OPS. Atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Yainer Diaz to this point of the season. He is 79 at-bats in. 165 batting average, 461 OPS. All right, who we got next? I'm just going alphabetically here to guys that play. Jake Myers, 73 at-bats. I mean, look, he's, for what Jake Myers is supposed to be, acceptable. 247. Now, the OPS is trash. Can't be 592. He hadn't hit for any thump at all. But another player that gets a lot of at-bats, it's just been, overall it's trash. Jeremy Pena's hit the ball hard. He's had some games. I can't completely dog him. His OPS is at 700, but it's not like it's good. And if you want to dupe yourself into a world where you believe that that's good production consistently, then I got an oceanfront property to sell you out there in Arizona. Brendan Rodgers hasn't gotten as many at-bats, but he's kind of gone back, slowed down a little bit. He had a good stretch. I think it's just the reality of the situation, unfortunately. They are going to pitch, like I've said over and over again, they are going to pitch well enough most nights to be in baseball games. They are going to pitch well enough to win baseball games most nights. It comes back to a real honest assessment of the talent that they have inside of the lineup. It is not good enough. You've made the lineup worse. You lost 2 really good, feared pieces. You've made it easier to pitch to other guys. Isaac Paredes is not somebody that is worrying anybody that is facing the Astros. He's just not. He has no protection for Yordan. Jeremy Pena in the 4 holes, no protection. Christian Walker is no protection for anybody. Like I'm saying, all these little things here and there. The Astros are incredibly easy for a big league team to game plan. And if you execute your game plan, guess what you're probably going to do most nights? You're probably going to keep them from scoring a lot of runs. I ran through the numbers on it last night. We add another shutout here, second straight shutout, and the Astros are up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 of their 26 games, they have scored 3 runs or less. It's honestly, it's almost incredible that they have as many wins as they do, that they're at 500, given the way that they've scored this season. This is an abysmal offense. This is a bottom 5 of the league offense right now, of the entire league. And yet, when you go look at it, they've got a positive run differential. You know why? Because they pitch their backsides off. They have easily the least amount of runs allowed in the American League West so far this season. They've got 85 allowed. Rangers at the top, 98. Mariners just above them, 117. They got a blow, by the way. Logan Gilbert. That sounds like Tommy John getting ready to come for him. And that's what frustrates me. That's what frustrates me from the offseason. So I don't want to constantly, we're not going to do it all year where it's about how they executed the offseason. They didn't do enough to make their lineup good enough. The manager isn't going to fix it. I've said this before. The manager is not going to suddenly fix them not being able to hit. The hitting coach is not going to suddenly fix them to be able to hit. So, like, that noise, all those things, that is bottom of the barrel type of conversation when those kind of things go on. This comes back to the players, and this comes back to the general manager and the staff that put the roster together as they did and said, you know what? We're going to go out there. We're probably going to win games with this. I think there was a quote from Dana Brown before the season. One thing I know, we're going to have offense. Well, guess what, Dana? What you don't have is offense. This is 26 games into the season now, and we're talking about the same thing over and over and over again. The first month of the season's over. I can start to make really put together some opinions on how I think your team's going to be this year based off the way you've gone. Take a guess where they are as a team in OPS. That's right, third worst in all of baseball, 640. Only teams worse than them, the team that they're playing tonight, and the Chicago White Sox. That's the kind of company that the Astros are keeping right now. Home runs. We talked about home runs. They've hit for absolutely no power this season. 19 home runs. Third worst in all of Major League Baseball. Atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Just trying to look at some other stats here real quick before we roll through it. And they're middle of the pack in strikeouts. That's good. Walks. They're not walking a lot. They're middle of the pack there. Batting average just for the kicks. Batting average they're sitting at 230, which is 21st in all of Major League Baseball. Slug. How about that? Before we go our little break here. Slugging percentage for the Astros this year. They are third worst at 338. Think about that. 338 as a team when it comes to slugging percentage so far this season. This is a franchise that, heck, you go back to the 2022 season where you won the World Series. That year, they were fourth best in the league, 426. They're closer to 300 than that 400 number right now. Absolutely insane how bad it has been offensively. Woosah. Rockets are winning right now. There's that. We'll talk about tomorrow's game. You have to avoid the sweep. Framber looking better. That's next year on the Locked On Astros Postcast. Did you know? This is very cool. Your Fire TV is also an Xbox. Turn any TV into your gaming and entertainment hub with Fire TV Fire TV Stick 4K devices. No console required. Just grab your paired controller, subscribe, or sign into your Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with EA Play included, and you're ready to play. Dive into hundreds of premium titles from EA Sports, College Football 25 to Call of Duty Black Ops 6, and Avowed as you easily stream your favorite shows. You can do that with your gaming. It's simple. It's all on your Fire TV. With Wi-Fi 6/6E and auto low latency mode, advanced technology Fire TV Stick 4K delivers smoother, more responsive gameplay with lightning at fast speeds that you need to stay competitive. With 4K streaming, you can watch more than 1.5 million movies and TV episodes from your favorite subscribed services like Netflix, Prime Video, Disney Plus, Max, and more. Play high-quality Xbox games at a fraction of the cost of a console. Already have a console? Fire TV Stick is more affordable and easier to travel with, allowing you to take you or your kids' games with you wherever you plug in. Head to Amazon.com/FireTV Locked On to get started. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription and compatible controller are required. Available on select devices, including Fire TV Stick 4K 2nd Gen, Fire TV Stick 4K Max 1st and 2nd Gen, and Fire TV Cube 3rd Gen. Astros Postcast after another brutal shutout loss tonight to the Kansas City Royals 2-0. Appreciate you guys stopping by and watching live. If you want more of me in a little bit, we will have Rockets post-game coverage over on the Locked On Rockets YouTube page, or the Locked On Sports Houston YouTube page. Just go search Locked On Sports Houston. You will see me there breaking down what right now is looking pretty good for the Rockets. They are up by, as we're doing this show, 13 points with 6 minutes left in the second quarter. So hopefully that trend continues for the Rockets. And we'll have one good thing tonight in the city of Houston. All right, flat out, you cannot get swept tomorrow. This team has They got themselves back. They were feeling red hot. They were feeling good, but they've reverted to just ice cold. As always, you tip your cap to the other side when they go out and they execute what they're supposed to do. Kansas City has done that this weekend through 2 games. They've pitched really well, but you can still be frustrated with it. You can still really look at this and go, man, this is just absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible, and it cannot continue. We'll see what they are able to do. The good news is they're going to give the ball to Hunter Brown. Maybe he can shut out the Royals because apparently that's what it's going to take for the Astros to even have a chance, I think. I memean, they can't even get a run, though, so I don't know. He's going to go up against Chris Bubik for the Royals, who's 2-1 with a 1.45 on the season. Hunter Brown's 3-1 with a 1.16. So I'm going to go with the trends here. Not going to be a lot of runs scored. We've seen a whopping 4 runs scored so far in this season. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday night. Again, join me for the Locked On Rockets postcast in just a bit after Game 2 of the Western Conference first round playoff.